What's going on, guys? Another video coming for you today. This week's video is going to be about things that are very close to me, very personal to me. You see a lot of them right up there. I'm going to be doing a video talking about some of my collectibles. I got a lot of sports memorabilia, and I've collected a lot of things over the years, so I'm going to kind of talk about some of the ones that are most important to me. Okay, so item number one on the collectibles list, I don't really know if this counts as a collectible, but it's definitely one of my favorite memories. It's of this picture right here. That's me, that's my friend Jason. That's from our senior year of basketball. We were in the tournament, and we didn't win this game specifically, but this picture, it's one of the coolest of all time that I remember being taken in or part of, and it meant a lot to me because it's with one of my best friends in one of our last games. I think our actual last game together, and we didn't win, but that wasn't the most important thing, and it never really was. There really never was the most important thing with sports. For me, it was always about those memories being made, and that picture really means a lot to me because no matter what outcome of the game, that's something that I can never lose. Okay, so item number two on the list, another very random thing. I actually didn't know I still had this until I went back up there and started looking at all my stuff, but this is actually a name tag. It's backwards, but that's my name, and that's from the New England Bermuda District of Key Clubs. This was from what I like to call Decon. I was a member, I should say, of Key Club for all 4 years of my high school career, and Key Club was a service group dedicated to raising money and helping those in need, and it was one of the best high school organizations I could have asked to be a part of. I had a great group of friends in it. I had a great teacher, a great leader at the head of it all. So Decon was always one of the best times of the year. Got to go down to Boston, or Springfield, Massachusetts rather, and spend a weekend down there, and it was so fun. And some of my best memories of all time were made at Decon, doing good things for good people. Okay guys, sorry, I had to go travel to get the next items on the list. So these are from my senior year, and they're just as dirty now as they were then. So the goggles, although not incredibly stylish, they do mean a lot to me. They were part of my senior year football homecoming skit. Pretty funny pictures came out of that, but we were Olympic swimmers. Our theme was the Olympics, and we were all in a swimming pool, so to speak, and it was a lot of fun. Hilarious video, and a lot of hilarious pictures after, but yet again, just great memories. And although I don't really have much practical use for them anymore, they still really mean a lot to me. Alright, so the fourth item we have in this 10 item collectibles review, it's again a sports related item. This is a baseball from my last baseball game ever. My senior year, made it to regional finals in both football and baseball, and baseball was awesome. It was just a very special season. One of my best friends, Braden, and I were the only two seniors on the team, and we had a great group of kids. It was so much fun. It was a great year. We ended up losing 2-1 in that game, but I kept this ball. I don't even remember if I was supposed to, but I did, to just kind of remind myself of all the hard work and all the fun times. And when you keep something that means a lot to you, it really doesn't go away. And I think that that's the thing I'm realizing the most while I'm doing this, is that, yeah, they're just material items, but it's not the baseball that means the most. It's the memories that came with it. And every time I hold this and can go back to those moments, it means the world to me. Number 5 on that list is another picture. It's this one of me and my friends when we graduated. Going from right, going this way. That's Jason again, that's my friend Megan, that's me, and that's my friend Brandon. A little bit better picture of it right there, but this one means a lot to me. It was a gift for graduation, and every time I look at this, kind of like what I said with the baseball, I don't necessarily think of graduation day. I mean, I do, but I think of all the years we spent in school together and all the times we had together and still have together. We're all still great friends, but it's about much more than just putting on the cap and gown and walking across the stage. It was, this symbolizes a lot for me. All right, so the sixth item on the list, going back from my days in Boston, going to college down there for a year, my Fetty Wap bracelet. I went to a Fetty Wap concert at the House of Blues with one of my very good friends, Mitchell. It was a great time. It was right after we got back from winter break, so it was really good to see everybody again and to be with him again especially. And we had a great time. This was a really special night. Okay, so now coming down to some of the bigger items I have as in my collection, I should say. Coming in at number 7, or the 7th item on the list, signed Rob Gronkowski mini football helmet. This was also a gift from a good friend of mine who had the opportunity to go to a charity event and were very kind and gracious enough to grant me this, or gift me this, I should say. And this is cool. It means a lot because it was a gift, so they knew how much it would mean to me. But to have this is so cool. Anyone who knows me knows I really love the New England Patriots and love Gronk especially. Really wish he would come back out of retirement, but that's a separate story for a separate video. But this item is obviously really cool, and I loved having it. The 8th item on the list, again, another sports item. This is a pretty reoccurring theme, but that's okay. I've had the opportunity to go to a lot of very special games, very meaningful games in my time for sporting events, but the Paul Pierce jersey retirement, that ranks pretty high, and from that I have this limited edition Paul Pierce jersey retirement patch. It says limited edition. I mean, there's quite a few made. This is one of 20,000, but basically you had to be there in order to get one. And I remember I went with my friend Adam. We had a great time, but I remember he and I got there 2 hours early so we could be at the very front of the line, and we were, but thankfully we were, because people would walk up and they just had these on a table, so people would take loads of them at a time, and Adam and I were respectful and only took about 2. Yeah, that was quite the game, quite the time. Also saw LeBron James play that same day, so pretty cool. All right, so coming in at number 9 on the list, we're coming down to the final 2 items. Probably one of the coolest pieces of my sports memorabilia collection. Another gift, a Super Bowl football. Not used in the actual game. This is a collector's item. But again, I was not at the game. This was a gift. This is from when the Patriots went against the Los Angeles Rams and won this past season. Very cool item. I got with it a newspaper, a program, and I think a deck of playing cards, which I also collect a lot of those. I have a lot of cool playing cards, but this item is definitely one of the coolest and one of my favorite in my collection. Okay, so the last item on the list, it's not a collector's item, it's not a collectible, but it's one of the most meaningful things I have with me. It's this little bear. It's from one of my friend's mothers. Her name is Kelly Simcock. She acted like another one of my moms. She unfortunately had some serious health issues and she passed away not too long ago. And the story behind this bear is when I was in middle school, I'd say 8th grade, it might be 7th, I was really down one year because it was Valentine's Day and I didn't have a Valentine, so middle school things. But I was really close with her sons, and I still am. They're some of my best friends, Josh and Nate Simcock. And so she knew I was down in the dumps, and she got me this bear with a card saying, "If nobody else will be your Valentine, I will." And it's one of those memories that is never going to be able to fade, because I'm never going to lose this. And with that, I'll always have a piece of her. Okay guys, those were 10 random items from my collection of a ton of different items. I hope you found it funny, laughed at some of it, but also realized how much memories and relationships with people really mean to me. If you want to see more of my collection, leave a comment below what you'd like to see. Leave a like on the video if you liked some of the stuff you saw. Also leave a comment if you want to see more of a specific type of video. Willing and excited to hear what you guys have to say. Can't wait to bring out more content for you guys. Until then, thank you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.